All right. We're ready. We are ready. Let's do that. Hello, everyone. How art thou? So, let me greet y'all appropriately. Put a quick shondo in the chat. And, yeah. Hey, Sassy Francis. Hey, Rain D. Hey, Gammy of 3. Hey, Abby. Shondo, everybody. What's going on? Hey, it's BD. Hey, Boo. You say you love these little lunchtime lives? I do too. Normally, this time of day, I'm working hard. Hey, Volvo. Hey, Rochelle. But the people at my job, so we are out of the state. We are in the great city of Atlanta doing some trainings for a few weeks for new stuff with the job and stuff like that. But anyway, long story short, we work out of a huge office building in Atlanta. And with us being in this large office building where thousands of people and dozens of companies are, they don't want anybody in the building because of coronavirus. And so they told us that we could either go home for a week and they would know by the end of next week how we're going to proceed, or that was our only option. So I told them, I got friends, relatives in Atlanta. I'm not going all the way back to the great state of Texas, only to have to turn around in another week and come all the way back, probably driving. Um, because that's a lot of hours. So I'd rather just stay here, let them give me my travel per diem, and use that money while I'm here. Because if I do have to go back, then if they tell me I do have to go back, then I drive at that time. But they don't even know what they want to do, and they just said we off for a week. So I don't know. Anyway, hey, dark chocolate. Child, you man, you say you in the bushes? Child, it's Friday the 13th, y'all. And clearly, the people realize that and understand that. And y'all have a lot going on. Like I said yesterday, I knew you people would be in rare form. Hey, Shakira, I knew you people would be in rare form come Friday the 13th and with this coronavirus. And y'all are. Y'all definitely are. Child, baby, I don't know what y'all did to Kwani. Tell your baby brother I said, happy birthday. How old is he, Dark Chocolate? Um, I don't know what y'all did to Kwani, but y'all might want to leave Kwani alone. Y'all might want to leave that lady alone. Please leave Kwani alone. Please don't bother her, okay? Let that lady be. Let her sit over in her corner and not be bothered. Because, oh, he's 32. Oh, well, what he look like, Dark Chocolate? Hey, baby brother. Oh, yes. Um, yeah. Hit me in my Instagram DMs. I want to see what baby brother look like. What he time at? Hey, really B. Hey, my love. You on that long 2.5 hour lunch, boo? I know it's an A day, so you might be on that long 2.5 hour lunch. But yeah, dark chocolate latte. I need to see what baby brother looking like. But anyway, whatever y'all do, y'all leave Kwani alone. Don't bother Kwani. I'm almost scared to even mention that young lady's name. I'm sorry, it's me, D. I'm not gonna flirt. I know that kind of makes you jealous, and I don't mean to make you jealous, but it's just me and you. It's just it's just a little flirting. It's just, but you and me, we got our thing going. I ain't gonna cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? I saw last night on your premiere for or yesterday on your premiere for The Masked Singer, you was tooting that thing up and twerking for me. Mind you, it's me, D. How you gonna have a premiere and have those of us of your adoring fans in the chat and you not even in the chat with us for the premiere? What kind of foolery is that? Hey Jasmine. Hey Boom. I mean, if you're gonna do a premiere dark chocolate, not dark chocolate latte, dear Lord, it's me, D. At least be in the chat with us. So, because it was like there's about three or four of us in the chat, and we were chatting with each other, but you wasn't there. Come on now, come on now, get it in order, get it in order. Anyway, so y'all, that's my first public service announcement. Please leave Corny alone. He must be cute, Dark Chocolate child. Mm-hmm. That's why you want me to stay away because you cute. Child. Child. Dark Chocolate, I be flirting all the time with a whole ass man. Child. Anyway, cause I don't know what my good friend Jay Wilson did to that woman, but the way she is going in, she done put his whole family on this here internet. Okay, listen, when I tell you, when I tell you, y'all better leave Kwani alone. Y'all better leave that woman alone. Leave her alone, honey, baby. So, oh, hey, China Black. Child, I haven't watched 20s yet. So I gotta catch up on it. I haven't watched it yet. I hope it's good. I did watch and I put up my review for Boomerang. Listen, y'all. I like Boomerang. I didn't like it at the beginning of last season, but I do like Boomerang. But so I found out that I definitely need to go back and catch up on Cherish the Day because my boo from Boomerang, Leland B. Martin, who plays Ari. So apparently, he makes an appearance on Cherish the Day. So my skankdacious ass has to go see him on Cherish the Day. So I need to go catch up because I only watched episode one and it pissed me off. So I ain't watch no more. Y'all know how I get when I get fed up. I'll be like, fuck it, I'm done. They have the Circle Brazil. Are they going to be speaking Portuguese or something? I mean, child. Listen, Abby, listen. Kwani putting out people parents' death certificates and stuff like that. Child, Kwani out there putting this man's father's new girlfriend or mistress or something out there. Child, it's just a mess. I was looking at that junk last night and I was in amazement. I was like, oh God, oh dear God, oh Lord, oh God. I was like, girl, wow. Hey Jay Parrish, good morning or good afternoon or good evening or good night, wherever you may be. Hey to everybody. So, um, I'm gonna talk about chasing Dallas now. Because I can tell you now, when we do this interview tonight, I ain't gonna have a whole lot to say. So I'm gonna give you what I got now on this good live. Because I ain't gonna have a whole lot for y'all this evening. I don't have that kind of energy. So, ciao, ciao. Hey Rico, hey boo. Rico, I don't know if you missed the public service announcement. Public service announcement, Rico. Don't bother Kwani. Leave that woman alone. Let her be. Do not bother her. Child. Can I be honest? I am tired of the coronaviruses on YouTube hopping on just to make a hate video. Like, have some actual talent. Oh, well, not that you don't call some of these YouTubers coronaviruses. Um, you need a hand sanitizer. You need hand sanitizer to click on their videos. Um, y'all see some of these people walking around here, these YouTube streets. Um, even though, what's so funny is the funniest thing is I really don't understand why people watch my own videos, and I don't think I have a whole lot of talent. So I always be in amazement when anybody watches or puts a comment on my videos because I really be like, I'd be like, "El Teddy, why are you doing this again? Because mm, you really don't have any talent. What am I eating, child? I'm eating so for lunch, I usually like to do the healthy choice little lunch things that you can put in the microwave. I usually do that at work and they be real good. They be real flavorful and they they're not bland. But the healthy choices, I like it because you don't have to poke the holes in it to vent it. You just throw it in the microwave like it is. And it's not a big size. So usually what I do is I'll eat two because I'm a small guy, and for me, lunch is the most important meal of the day. Like a lot of times I don't eat breakfast at all. I just drink coffee. But a lot of times I may skip dinner and have a late night snack. So lunch ends up being integral to my well-being. So but this one is grilled chicken with pasta. I think is ziti the ones that swirl the spiral. It got the little spiral pasta. It has spinach. It has zucchini, um, and pesto sauce. And the pesto sauce is so good. Yes, they are the CVS. Coronaviruses of social media spreading death wherever and whatever they call it. You know what? Hey, Stephanie Boom. You know what? I'm not doing this with you today, Ismi D. Actually, I am doing this with you today. Can I do it with you today, though? Hey, Belize. Hey, Boom. Well, no. You know what? I don't. I've always eaten it. Um, Rochelle, because it's tasty. You know what I'm saying? Like they're actually really good, and they have a lot of good ones. So good, different types of ones. So I've been eating them for years, and I've been eating them because most of them only take like 4 or 5 minutes or less, and I don't have to try and shove a little plastic fork or something in it to vent it. I could just throw it in there. It'd be good. But they're actually tasty. So my actual my actual diet is really healthy. That might be why I'm still real thin. Like really B knows whenever I get home from work, every day I have a salad. Just about every day when I get home from work. Most days is out of a month. Let's say I go to work 25 days out of the month. I'm gonna eat a salad after work. Probably about 22 of those days. And, and let me say this about salad. I don't know how we drifted into talking food and nutrition. Let me tell you what about a salad. You got to go to the grocery store and buy your own ingredients. Do not buy the salad in a bag and stuff like that. Like it really be. I don't know if she's still in the bushes or she went to class, but she can tell you. Like we'll talk when I get off work, and she could hear me chopping up my vegetables. Like because I will buy like the lettuce. Like they'll get you will get the lettuce, not the iceberg lettuce. That not the head of iceberg lettuce, but the leafy green lettuce. You can buy that by the bushel or whatever. I think it's called a bushel. But anyway, for like at the grocery store for like a big bushel, you could get for like $1.50. And then what I usually do is I'll get like the little bag of baby carrots that cost like $1, and then I'll get um 2 onions. Two onions will usually cost me less than $1. A cucumber or two cucumbers cost like 35 cents a piece. Um, what else I get? I don't do a lot with myself. I usually get another type of green, like I might get spinach or another type of leafy lettuce. I'll get some cilantro because I like cilantro in my I like the taste of cilantro and and a tomato. And I'll get a tomato or two. And the tomatoes usually be kind of expensive, but you can still get them for like less than $1. And I usually it usually costs me less than $5 to get that. And when I buy all of that, that usually can last me about a week. So for about a week, I done spent $5 to have my salad every day for a week. Whereas if I had bought the salad in a bag or whatever, that would have cost me $5 by itself, and that might only feed me once or twice. So, but yeah, I'll be sitting there chopping up my salads and stuff like that. And so, what I usually do is because I'm a big seafood person, I'll usually have some kind of seafood laying around. Like maybe I have some shrimp or maybe I have some crab, not the imitation crab meat. I like real crab meat. Um, Sometimes like if I because I don't do a lot of frying, I do a lot of grilling. So if I be done cook like grilled chicken the night before, or even if I did like baked chicken the night before, what I'll do is I'll take it and I'll chop the chicken up into smaller pieces and saute it on the stove, and then I'll pour that over my salad and I use that as my meat for my salad. Or sometimes I don't even have meat with my salad. I just have the salad. I do for my dressings. I don't even buy salad dressing. What I do is I'll put some seasoning on the salad itself, and I will do EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, and some vinegar. Make a vinaigrette, and then I usually keep oranges because I like oranges, so I usually have a lot of oranges. And I'll take an orange and I'll squeeze some orange juice over it because I like that citrusy taste. And that with some seasonings, and that'd be my dressing. That'd be real good every day without fail. No, I did not find no crab yesterday, Stephanie. Nobody was nice to me. I sat here and I have no crabs. It's the weekend. Maybe somebody will be nice and treat me to some crabs. But child. Yeah, romaine lettuce is nice. But not the iceberg lettuce, child. I can't do that. But I either do romaine lettuce. I like the leafy green lettuce too. And then I get some spinach and I can get that for cheap too. Excuse me. I do not have coronavirus, you know. I don't think I have coronavirus because I coughed real fast. Child, something went down the wrong hole. Child, wrong hole, fool. Anybody know what movie that's from? Wrong hole, fool. Wrong hole, fool. That's my movie. If you don't know what movie that's from, the problem is you and not me. Let me see what y'all now. So my coworker laughs at me. I don't bring my salads to work no more because I'm gonna tell you, she laughs at me. This is what I do when I brought salads to work. Okay, so what I'll do is I will have each part of the salad that I'm gonna mix in its own separate little container, right? In a little small Tupperware container, plastic container. Hey, nappy child, I'll have each one of them because I don't like them to mix. So I'll have the lettuce in the container, the onions, the carrots, the cucumbers, the tomatoes. They be all in a separate containers. And if I'm gonna have a meat with it, it's gonna be in a separate container. So then what I do is I will get a big, like the big, almost like gallon size Ziploc bag, because I'm at work, so I don't have a lot of room to work with. And I put all my ingredients in the Ziploc bag, and I close it up, and I toss it inside the bag. I start shaking the bag. Yeah, that is don't be a menace, it's me. I start shaking the bag to toss it and mix it all together, and then I take my oil and vinegar because I be done put that separately as well. And I put it in the bag and then I shake it up and I eat it out the bag. And she says it's so ghetto and alley. But then I caught her doing it one time because she was like, "But that is kind of clean because then you don't have to worry about um cleaning up." I was like, mm-hmm. And then she was trying it the next time I saw her. She was picking at me though, and I stopped doing it. I felt like, bad. Don't you hate when people make you feel bad? Be like, girl, girl, girl. Y'all know we talked about that yesterday. um, we talked about that yesterday. Nobody went and told the wrench that I said, "Hey Regina, hey boo." Um, see what I'm saying? Shakira, you like my coworker, trying to make me feel bad because I was eating it out of that bag, but it was so good. She called me ghetto for eating it out of a bag. I don't know what I swallowed, but it clearly went down the wrong hole. Wrong hole, fool. Y'all trying to make me feel bad about my bag. I do not feel bad. Child, did y'all hear this story about Andrew Gilliam? Listen, listen. Now, I know Andrew Gilliam very well. Andrew Gilliam and I are basically the same age. Mm, Child, I am enjoying the Jasmine honey. It actually is pretty easy, Shakira, with the tossing. Because in order for me to toss the salad, I would have to have a big bowl to toss the salad in. And the problem is, if you bring your salad already mixed together, by the time you go from coming to work to lunchtime, some of the juices be done mixed and it be too mushy and it don't be as crisp as I like my salads to be. Like when I eat salad, I like my salads to still be crisp. I like my lettuce to be crisp. And so with like tomatoes, if you be done diced up your tomato, it's a little juice that be on that tomato. depending on the type of onion, the onion has a little bit of its own. The cucumber, like each of those things have their own little juices that flow. So what happens is if you mix the salad together before you get to work, and it be done. I'm gonna get there in a second, J Parish, and you be done waited till lunchtime. By the time you get to lunchtime, your lettuce not crisp no more. Some of your vegetables, like your carrots and stuff, they not crisp no more. I'm at work. I ain't got no big bowl to be like, oh, let me go toss this salad in this big bowl. So I bring my little bag, and you know a little bag, you can fold that up. It'd be real tiny, and then you unfold it, and then put everything in, and then you just toss it. I usually do a combination of both. I like the sweet Vidalia onions, J Parish, and I like the red onions. So I do a combination of both. I do the sweet Vidalia onions and I do the red onions. Hmm. It's a Ziploc bag. So but you got to get. I usually use the Ziploc bags that have the little thing that you slide to the slide left and right. Child, you gotta toss that salad. Even though I'm not a fan of getting my salad tossed, but you gotta toss that salad, honey. So and when I'm done, I can just throw that bag away, and that's it. I just throw the bag away when I'm done. Hmm. But you gotta get the big bag, like I think it's a half-gallon size or gallon size bag. Child. Anyway, so Andrew Gilliam, um, was the police was called out to a hotel room on Miami Beach. I think it was last night, and something about somebody was overdosing on drugs. And what happened was Andrew Gilliam and another person was in there under the influence, even though that person was having a meth overdose. Andrew Gillum and the other person seemed to be having a seemed to be under the influence as well, but they couldn't say for a surety what they were under the influence of, and so he was involved, and that got out. Andrew Gillum released a statement this morning saying that he's in town for a wedding. He did get a little too drunk, and they were in the hotel room, and that's why he seemed a bit inebriated. But he maintained that he's never had methamphetamines, he's never used them, and that's the story. That's the statement. Well, let me read his statement. Actually, let me read the article first, and then I'll read you his statement. Here's the article. Article says Andrew Gillum, a former gubernatorial candidate in Florida, was allegedly involved in a crystal meth incident in Miami Beach. Local 10 News, via Local 10 News, that's the news station, that's the ABC news station in Miami. According to a police report, Miami Beach fire rescue crews were called to a hotel at 1100 West Avenue shortly before 1 a.m. regarding a suspected drug overdose. Authorities said Gillum, 40, and two other men were inside the hotel room at the time. According to the report, one of the men, Aldo Mejias, 56, told officers that he gave Travis Dyson, 30, his credit card information to rent a hotel room for the night. Police said Dyson rented the room around 4 p.m. Thursday, 4 p.m. Thursday, and Mejias arrived at the room later that night, at which time he found Dyson and Gillum inside the hotel room, appearing to be under the influence of an unknown substance. According to the according to the police report, Dyson opened the hotel room door and then immediately walked to the bed and collapsed in a prone position. I don't know what a prone position is, but okay. He told officers Dyson was having difficulty breathing and began vomiting on the bed before collapsing a second time, the report stated. He said he began conducting chest compressions on Dyson before calling 911. According to the police report, officers who responded to the hotel tried to speak with Gilliam, but he was too inebriated. Fire rescue personnel took Dyson to Mount Sinai Medical Center in stable condition. They returned to the hotel to check on Gilliam, who authorities said was stable and whose vitals were now normal. According to the police report, officers found three small clear bags inside the hotel room containing suspected crystal meth. The suspected narcotics were impounded as evidence. Authorities said Gilliam left the hotel room and returned to his residence without incident. Gilliam released a statement saying he was at a wedding Thursday night and was drinking, but denied taking any methamphetamines. Quote, I was in Miami last night for a wedding celebration when first responders were called to assist one of my friends, end quote, Gilliam said in his statement. Quote, I had too much to drink. I want to be clear that I have never used methamphetamines. I apologize to the people of Florida for the distraction this has caused our movement. I'm thankful to the incredible Miami Beach EMS team for their efforts. I will spend the next few weeks with my family and appreciate privacy during this time, end quote. It's unclear whether any of the men involved will face drug related charges. Now, here's where the article goes left. The article goes left when it says, we're not going to lie. Andrew Gilliam found in a hotel room under the influence with men and a drug that's popular among gay men during sex is not a good look. We don't care about Candace Owens at all, but she was the first to go public with the police report. See below. So, and they gave the tweet of somebody named Candace Owens who released a police report. So, now I was thinking the same thing that this article was thinking. Andrew, Andrew, Andrew. I'm not gonna put your business out there because I don't put people on blast. But Andrew, you know we went to school together. We were in college at the same time in Tallahassee. Andrew went to FAMU. I went to Florida State. I know his wife really well. I actually met him through his wife, his current wife. I have stories. They shall remain untold. But Andrew, 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 Andrew. So you and the boys are in a hotel room. Now, according to him, he says this is after the wedding. If you said this is for the bachelor party, I'm gonna go with you. I'm with you 1,000%. but but Andrew, when couples go to or when people go to weddings, they go with their spouse. Weddings are a couple event, okay? It's a couples event. When you leave the wedding and you leave the reception, you don't go hang out with your boys. You leave with your spouse. Y'all go down this road with me now. So you and two other men, Andrew, went to went and booked this hotel room on Miami Beach under the cloak of darkness, so y'all can get drunk and do Tina. I'm gonna put it right out there. Do Tina, child. The girls know what Tina is, honey. Was y'all about to party and play, Andrew? Cause they said they tried to question you, and you were so drunk you couldn't even answer their questions. Not Andrew. 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 Andrew, girl. Girl, Andrew. Child. Child. As a native Floridian, who voted for Andrew Gillum. As someone who knows Andrew Gillum personally, child, girl, child. Mm, mm. Now, here's my question, Andrew Gillum. Even if you tell me that you were not taking said crystal meth, do you think it was a smart idea as a former gubernatorial candidate as well as someone who wants a viable career in politics as well as someone who they always be having on CNN and stuff like that? Do you think that's a good look for you to be in said room with that young man that was taking crystal meth? Because because I'm thinking that a smart person would have been like, when you saw dude take that crystal meth bag out, you would have been like, nah, bro, I can't have all that. We ain't doing that today. We ain't doing that today. What's my cash app? It's hold on. There it is right there, Rico. But I mean, even when I'm drunk, I'll give you a perfect example. I don't smoke weed. I do not smoke weed. My friends know that. I don't smoke weed. Even when I go, I've tried it before, even tried to do it socially with friends, but I just don't. That's just not my thing. I don't care how drunk I am, and I done been drunk off my ass to the point where I damn near couldn't walk. But even in that drunken stage, when my friends take out some weed, I don't even like to be in the car when they smoking sometimes. When they start smoking weed, I be like, bro, you know I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit out the window, or you know what I'm saying? Like, get away from me with that. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm just saying, what kind of friend is that to Andrew Gillum who knows who you are? Now, here's the thing. Here's where the story gets interesting. If that person knows who you are, is a friend of yours, why would they jeopardize you by bringing crystal meth in there anyway? So what that says to me is you didn't know them. You didn't know who this was and they didn't know who you was or didn't recognize you. Because if that was somebody who knew who you was and was a friend of yours, they wouldn't have you in a hotel room with crystal meth. That's first of all. Okay. Second of all, second of all, when you saw they was overdosing, you had to, and if that's your friend, you know how much drinking y'all did that night. And for somebody to be passing out like that, now I don't see people pass out when they drunk, or maybe go vomit a little bit and then pass out. But from the way it's looking, he was having a full ass overdose. Y'all wasn't friends. Baby, this a booty call. This was a booty. You had to met somebody on Jacked. You was on Miami Beach. Somebody was about to get bust down, and dude wanted to party and play, and dude had a little too much, and you had to got drunk as hell, so that that would justify. Because you know when you're a closet case, you can justify your actions by getting drunk enough. If you get drunk off your ass enough, you can wake up the next morning and chalk that up to being, oh, I just got real drunk. That's not my normal thing. That just was the alcohol. Y'all done seen this story many, many, many times. Andrew, your ass had a booty call. Your ass met up with some dude who wanted to party and play. It went left. The third dude, because it looked like Andrew didn't even call the police, because it sounds like he was too drunk to call anybody. So Andrew was drunk off his ass. Dude over here, damn near dying of a crystal meth overdose. And whoever the third for the threesome was thought enough to call 911. And when 911 came, Andrew was so drunk he couldn't answer no questions. The other dude over there overdosing on crystal meth, vomiting all over the place. And the third dude is left to try to answer the questions. Child, girl, child, child. They still over there rolling down the river. It's medium. Child. If you know anything about the girls at that use crystal meth, the problem with crystal meth is it impairs the person sexually. Like either one or two things happen. Either they can't get it up at their top, at their bottom. They are they end up being like insatiable. Like they end up wanting to do like have sex for like 8 or 9 hours straight. Could they be so high and so strung out? They want to sit up there and get dogged out and bust down and dish rag for like 8 or 9 hours. These are the things that happen. I'm telling you what I know. That's why I don't even fuck with people who say they party and play. I don't play them games. I don't fuck with people who say that because it never ends well. It's never good. It's never good. But yes, it's me. The people are still partying and playing in 2020, child. But yeah, that's what's going on with Andrew Gilliam, y'all. I don't know, but he released a statement. I read y'all part of the statements and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Rico, for the cash app. That means a lot. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate it a whole lot. Um, but yeah, he a whole Andrew, child, shaking the bushes. It likes if you wanna. Oh, it likes if you want a child. Go ahead and shake them good bushes. Over here, a few years ago, the cute youngins were treating it like the new black child. I had a few friends at Body by Sarah, and they were horny as hell, but the downstairs department was not showing up. Yeah, that's what happens. When them people be on Tina, they can't get it up. They cannot get it up. Or if they're bottom, they want you to sit there and dog them out for 6, 7, 8 hours straight. Like I be child. One of my friends was telling me about a friend of his that does Tina, and he said dude went to one of the little bathhouses down home, back home in Broward County, and said dude was literally there from like 10 at night until like 8 o'clock in the morning, just getting bust down, just a mess, just a mess. Now, like I said, I'm not really into weed like that. Like all my friends, they smoke heavily. I really don't. The contact is enough for me. The only time you gonna get me to smoke weed is if, and that's only maybe once or twice a year. If I'm about to have some epic next level sex, and I know I'm about to do that, then I've been known to say, okay, let me take some. But if you give me some edibles, I'm about the edibles. Now I will eat edibles with you all day long. I'm here for all of the edibles. Now that's my judge. I'm not with smoking weed. That's not my judge. All of this rolling the blunt and all of this stuff, the shit taste like it tastes nasty. It's nasty. It's a nasty taste in my mouth. I'd rather do the edibles because at least the edibles taste good, and then you get even more high. Like the the THC or the weed is intensified with the edibles, so you get more fucked up with the edibles, and it still tastes good. Now I have to have that nasty taste of the blunt left in my mouth. So, child, I don't like anything. Like people know, and when they come in my house and they be smelling like I be like, you smell like an ashtray. Go back outside because you smell like an ashtray, and I don't want you coming sitting on all my furniture smelling like a fucking ashtray. Mm-mm, not here for that. Nah, I'm telling you now. You talking about alcohol? Child, I'm like Rico, honey. I will drink you under the table, honey. We gonna drink like a fish. If you want to be on some alcohol, child, I'm here for all of it. All of it. Mm. But yes. Oh, we in there when I come? All right, boo. I wasn't never worried because we gonna be in there anyway. We was gonna be in there anyway, so I was gonna force you. So, um, it was something else I saw. Make sure I got everything for y'all. Y'all know I keeps a good article or two for y'all. See if there's any news of the weird that y'all need. Oh, I think we might have a picture, y'all. We might have a picture. Oh, there's more. Oh, I'm looking at another story, y'all. It gets better. Okay. So now this article says politician Andrew Gilliam allegedly among undressed men at party where man overdosed on meth. Child, I didn't watch this. I didn't even see this article yet, but y'all see how we had already put that together, and now I done looked up and looked at another blog, and they got a whole nother take on it. Ooh, y'all, let me read this article now. Child, let me read this for y'all. So this article says, via the capitalist. The capitalist can confirm that the address provided by Gillum in the Miami Beach police report links back to the Epic Hotel, not an actual residence. The incident occurred at the Mondrian Hotel in South Beach. We are working to confirm other details. On Friday, former gubernatorial candidate Andrew Gillum was reportedly involved in an incident involving crystal meth in Miami Beach. The story first reported on Twitter by conservative news pundit Candace Owens. Details the encounter in the report Details of the encounter in the report obtained from the City of Miami Beach Police Department. She states, then this is what Owens is stating. I am told Andrew Gillum and his buddies were naked when cops arrived, which is the reason an orgy is suspected but not confirmed. According to Owens, the incident included 3 bags of crystal meth that were impounded. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a damn minute. Is that not exactly what we said? Listen, y'all, I literally just clicked on another blog to see, and when I saw the Andrew incident, did we not just piece that together? Child. But see, they have the police report. Let me see if I can read that where this news report is saying that they were naked. It says I'm reading the news report. Okay, it says upon this is not the news, this is police report. Okay, here's the police report. Upon arrival, Miami Beach Fire Rescue was on scene providing treatment to Travis Dyson, the patient. Miami Beach Fire Rescue advised officers that Mr. Dyson was being treated for a possible drug overdose. He was in stable condition, but as a precaution was going to be transported to Mount Sinai for further medical treatment. Officers then made contact with two other males who were inside of the hotel room. Aldo Mejias, who made the call, and Andrew Gilliam, who was an involved other. Mr. Mejias stated the following to the officers. Mr. Mejias provided his credit card information to Travis Dyson to rent a hotel room for the night. Mr. Mejias was to meet Mr. Dyson later in the day. Travis Dyson rented the room at approximately 1400 hours on 3/12/2020. Mr. Mejias arrived at the hotel at approximately 2307 hours, where he discovered Travis Dyson and Andrew Gilliam inside the room under the influence of an unknown substance. Per Mr. Mejias, Mr. Dyson um, opened the room door and immediately walked over to the bed and collapsed in a prone position. I don't know what a prone position means. Somebody got to help me understand what a prone position is. Child, hey sunshine. Um, Mr. Mejias observed. Oh, this is what we read from the other article. I'm trying to see if they mentioned them being naked in this news report. I mean, in this police report. So the other ones, real estate. Listen, uh, child. I'm trying to see if they mentioned them being naked. Child. Well, there's nothing in this police report that says that they was naked. So maybe they just adding to the story, but we had already pieced that together. That's ooh. I mean, the good thing for Andrew Gillum is the fact that coronavirus is going on. Oh, child. So prone position meaning he went right to the bed and tooted that thing up. Child. Toot that thing up, mommy. Make it roll. Make it roll. Child. Y'all got it going on in my home state of Florida. Y'all got it going on. Andrew. Hey, Rika. Child. He was tooting that thing up, mommy, and making it roll. I don't know what to say, Andrew. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, Andrew. I don't know what to tell you. Not Anna Drew. You know what? I'm not doing this with you. It's me. Not pop, lock, and drop it, Anna do. Child. Wait, you trying to see me where? Hey, Miss Old School. Hey, JC. Wait, what I miss, J Parrish? You trying to see who where? Wait, what I miss? Oh, y'all was in Bama Girl Live. Oh, okay. I was like, what I miss? I mean, he's not Andrew. He's not ugly. He's not. That he's not. He is not ugly. But child, child. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think y'all think this I almost said Zika virus. Y'all know we had Zika virus in Miami and parts of Florida some years ago, maybe about 4 years ago. But well, Mejias, that sounds like it's Hispanic. So that sounds Hispanic. Now the other person name was the other guy's name was excuse me. The other man's name was something Dyson. Is what was the other person's name? Travis Dyson. Travis Dyson. Who you talking about? Jay Parrish or Andrew? Volvo, you say you need to live, but child, see, I don't want to really go in like I really want to go in. Well, Rico, I'll get there in a second. You know, the conspiracy theorists and hoteps have a whole conspiracy theory about that. Give me just a second, Rico. The reason that I'm really not going in on this Andrew Gilliam story is because of how close to home it is. I know his wife really well, good friend of mine. Hey, Mama of Six. I know Andrew really well. Now, me and Andrew were not as close as me and his wife, but we hung out and stuff like that. We were all in Tallahassee at the same time. They went to FAMU. I went to Florida State. Now I did take one class at FAMU, so I guess technically I went to FAMU too. But I was a Florida State student that took one class at FAMU. If I cough one more time, you leaving this live chat. I don't have no freaking coronavirus. Leave me alone. I just had something when I was eating earlier. Something went down the wrong hole. It went down my trachea instead of my esophagus, and so it's been. I haven't been able to get it out. Like it feel like it was like a grain of something a real small that got up in there and it's making my breathing feel weird. Hey, Mama of Six, I love that eyeshadow today, Mama of Six. It was real nice today. I ain't gonna lie. Them colors that you did today, Mama of Six, that, and I think you did like green yesterday. Green is my favorite color. I like the green too. It was real cute. As much as I can like makeup because I don't know nothing about makeup, and so I just like it from afar. Anyway, let me go back to what Rico was saying. Rico, the hoteps of the world, the conspiracy theorists of the world, they got a whole thing that have a whole breakdown of how every year, every 2 years when we have elections, some new virus comes along. Ebola, Zika, bird flu, swine flu. Go look it up. It's been all over Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. The hoteps, they said this has been planted by, but see, it wouldn't make sense because now, now here's where the setup could happen. Now, if I wanted to be a real hotep and real conspiracy theorist, what if this thing lingers all through the summer? And no, no, no. Here's the setup, Rico. The setup is if this thing lingers through the summer into the fall, they will cancel the elections. Wouldn't that give your boy what he wanted? Think about it. Think about it now. Think about the numbers and how galvanized the left is right now. They are coming out in record numbers to vote in the Democratic primaries, which means that when November comes, those same Democrats are going to come out in record numbers to get his ass out of there. Think about the midterm elections 2 years ago and how that turned the House back blue. And it's potential that they could turn the Senate back blue and turn the White House back blue. Wouldn't that make sense? I mean, I'm not buying into this, but if I was a whole hotep or a whole conspiracy theorist, wouldn't that make sense for there to be this pandemic that turned into an epidemic that, lingered all through the summer into the fall? Because I guarantee you, if this goes into the fall, they will cancel elections. Think about a state like Florida, my home state where I vote. Florida is one of the states that has probably the largest amount of elderly people. So it makes it Florida's primary. Now I already voted by absentee ballot in the Florida primary. I already cast my vote and submitted it. But our primaries are um, this coming Tuesday. And right now they're considering canceling the Florida primaries. Florida is I think, third or fourth largest state. Can I get somebody to fact check that for me in terms of population and in terms of electoral college? I think is California is the biggest. Either I know New York and California are one and two, but I think Florida, in terms of delegates, electoral college, and population, is three or four. That's one conspiracy theory. The other conspiracy theory is, have they started doing the census stuff yet? I don't think they started yet, have they? Because this is the year of the census. And if they have not started, and remember, local states as well as the federal government, they do all of their districting based on the census. And if it's looking like, okay, um, if it's looking like they are, because the Hispanics have grown exponentially in population. If they can put a pause in that census and not get good numbers and have a reason to say, okay, well, we need to stop doing the census now and not get good numbers and keep that districting the way it is. Come on, now. I'm just going down this conspiracy theorist rabbit hole, but just think about it. White people don't want to give up their seat at the table. Hey, Shauna, you came back, Mama Six. Mama Six, you heard what I had to say about your eyeshadow today? I thought it was real nice, real cute. Ah. Which states have the largest electoral college votes? 6 states with the most: California, Texas, New York, and Florida. I knew Florida was like three or four. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, Mama Six. So Florida is number four. I knew it was either three or four. So this, I mean, for those people, and I was going down that road because I know Rico was talking about it being like Ebola, and so I was just saying that conspiracy theorists out there. I mean, but I think if I am going to go down that road, I think they miscalculated it. I think it started too early, and if it is something that has been planted or or concocted by Russia, the U.S. government via Russia, which is right next to China. Donald Trump been working with Russia since going back to the 2015, 2016. So with Russia being neighbors of China, it makes sense that they can get the Russian government to to put something like coronavirus into the Chinese and put something like that into China when you're right next door to them, China being the largest country in the world in terms of population, any disease that go to China, it spreads exponentially. I mean, they got what, damn near 2 billion people staying in China, so it's gonna spread like wildfire. China does an astronomical amount of trade with the United States, so there has to be travel in and out of the United States from China. All right, we go have a good time at work, my love. Thanks, boo. Think about it. I mean, if I wanted to be a whole hotep and go down this conspiracy theory road, I could connect some dots. But my point is, I would venture to say that if they did plant it, or if this was something that they made up, it's too early, because one would think that something like the coronavirus is going to have a lifespan of maybe a couple months. I would be very surprised if this went on all the way through to the fall. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're talking about shutting down major um, financial conglomerates for 6+ months. Like, I just can't fathom that. 6 months from now is September. Can you imagine? Because remember, you don't shut down the NBA, you don't shut down the NHL, you're postponing the Major League Baseball, golf. The PGA has postponed all their tournaments. So, do you know how many hundreds of billions of dollars that is right there that's being lost by some of the most racist um, owners of these sports teams? So, they're not going to be happy. Then you're talking about, after that, shutting down schools and workplaces. It wouldn't make fiscal sense for them to do that. That would cripple our government. Having something like that happen, and then if you're going into September, now you're talking about football season. You think the NFL gonna shut down? NFL already said they will not be postponing or delaying the start of the NFL season. I mean, it's easy for them to say because they don't start until August, which is what, 5 months from now. So you figure that hopefully this will be over by then. But if they did plant this, it happened too early. This would have needed to have been something that they would have done around the time of the conventions, the Republican National Convention and the Democratic National Conventions, which are usually late July, early August, somewhere around there. Child. Yeah, they said Trump don't want to get tested for the virus. I bet because he's in a compromised state. Trump is like 70 something years old. Child, that man from what country was that in South America where the press secretary came? Was it Peru? No. Was it Brazil? No. I forgot. It was some country in South America where the president's press secretary for that country came to visit Donald Trump, and Vice President um what's the man now? I can't think, Pence, and he tested positive for coronavirus. Hey, YBS Mary. Child, YBS Mary, you say stop letting your homegoing services down. Listen, they don't already cancel March Madness. And that's a lot of money right there. You know how many billions of dollars? You're talking about advertising. You're talking about um, advertising in terms of television commercials, not to mention all of those sponsors that pay for advertisement inside of those arenas, the shoe companies, the companies that make the uniforms. You're talking about the schools themselves that do recruitment and advertising. Then you're talking about the vendors that sell food inside of those arenas and stadiums. Then you're talking about the workers, not talking about the athletes themselves. Those they're making a lot of money, except for the NCAA people, because those kids ain't making no money at all. But when we're talking about the NBA and NHL and Major League Baseball, think about how many people work in the concession stands or work at ticketing or work the grounds or work the court, the front office staff people, all of those people that can't go to work. And many of those people who do concessions and grounds work or at the gate doing ticketing, is a lot of those people are hourly. And if you work hourly, baby, if you off work, you're not getting paid. Why you think a lot of people come to work if they work hourly? Why you think a lot of people go to work sick? They don't be caring because they can't afford not to go to work. Oh, it was Brazil Blue Bottoms. Thank you, boo. Now they have drive-through testing in New York. They opened the first one today. Well, there's a city in New York where they don't already quarantine the whole city. They don't already shut that whole city down. Travis Dyson is a white male nurse. Child. Well, Gilliam gives me that he's a snow bunny. He gives me Vovo that he's not into us colored girls. I graduate May 20th, and they may have to postpone my graduation. What school are you at, YBS Mary? And congratulations on finishing school. That is a major feat. I know what that's like to graduate, and that is, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. That is a wonderful feat. New Rochelle, yes, that's the city in New York State where they shut the whole city down, the entire city. Right, the wife of Canada's prime minister got coronavirus. Coppin State. All right, now you over there at that's a HBCU. I got a good friend of mine, a good frat brother of mine, who pledged Kappa at Coppin State. Other good thing is today is a special day for me. Today is my Kappa anniversary. It's the day that I crossed um into my fraternity. Yeah. Yep. And so my line brother's been hitting me up. Well, technically, well, there's multiple dates that I crossed my fraternity, but that's the inside stuff. But today is one of those dates. So, because there's this date and then there's another date during the summer. It's a whole, yeah. I ain't gonna talk about it, but yeah. My sister is in Dixie, 45 minutes from New Rochelle. They are shut down. Oh, so now they're shutting down cities around there. Child, Jay Parrish, that was 21 years ago. Child, kneecap versary, child. Child. My line brothers was hitting me up today. My line brothers was hitting me up today. Remember what we was doing today, 20? When they sent pictures. I wish I could show y'all the pictures, but I can't because they would incriminate some people. But well, hell, I guess they can't incriminate them no more because in the state of Florida, the statute of limitation for hazing in the state of Florida is 2 years. So the statute of limitation is clearly over. But y'all, y'all better take this coronavirus seriously, okay? Take it very seriously. I'm going to be taking this Andrew Gilliam story very seriously because I think The longer the day goes, the more it's gonna come out. Now, like I said, that makes sense what you said, Volvo, because the picture that I'm seeing, let me child, let me see if I can't show y'all the picture of the guy. I think this is the guy right here. Child, child. Listen, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can't show y'all this picture. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try to show y'all this picture. Y'all hold your horses, cause it is a white man. Hold on. Hopefully this don't mess up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting the picture. Give me a second. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I show y'all this picture, y'all, when I show y'all this good picture, this picture is clearly the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. Listen, let me tell y'all something. This picture is the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. So y'all ready for this picture? So hold on. Okay. So there's the picture. So allegedly, that's Travis Dyson. Allegedly. I don't have any confirmation of that. Now, that backdrop is Miami. I noticed that sky. I know exactly where they are in Miami. They're in Biscayne Bay. So they're out boating in Biscayne Bay. So I can confirm that that is in Miami-Dade County. It's actually in Biscayne. They're in um yeah, they're in Biscayne Bay. Child, child, look at this picture. Y'all see that picture? Do y'all see that picture? Hey Fayette. Hey now. Child. I mean, child J Pesh, do Jesus and do him well. You see this picture? It look real zesty. They looking real zesty. He is giving you Jeffrey T's from Have Nots. Child. That's our word of the day. Hashtag zesty. They are open wide. It's me, D. Do Jesus and do him well. Hey, Suki. Hey, Suki. Do Jesus and do him well. That don't give you a Jeffrey and Justin from Have Nots. That is Jeffrey and Justin from Have Nots. Hashtag zesty. Oh God. Cause how else would you describe this picture? He don't look zesty to you. Y'all got me over here dying. Look at them shades. Those shades are real zesty. Look at them shades he got on them on that shirt. Child, a mess. A mess. Child. And listen, the everything about this picture is so stereotypical. Like Andrew is giving you the look of that dark skinned black gay dude that don't do nothing but fuck with white dudes because they hate the color of their own skin and they only want to deal with white dudes. He also gives you the look of a bitch who gonna be because Andrew Gilliam does have a nice body. He works out all the time, but he gives you the look of somebody who finna go up in the room and be a whole bust down and be getting bust down by white dude and want him to call him the N word and all kind of other. It's, it's just a mess. Just do Jesus and do him well. David Makes Mad is coming back this summer. I think I saw a date. Um, I saw a date. I don't remember. I thought it was this summer, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, this is a mess. It's coming back in August. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was this summer. I mean, this whole picture, this entire picture. So y'all know, listen, Fox News and the Republican Party and the conservatives needed a distraction from Zika virus and a distraction from the fact that the stock market is in fucking free fall. So this Andrew Gillum story, because remember, Andrew Gillum was quiet as it's kept on the rise, even though they stole the Florida election, and I can get into the more details about that on another live. But they stole that election 2 years ago in 2018 and gave that to DeSantis. And that's a whole nother story. But um he was really on the rise politically. And so they're going to use this story to eviscerate him. Listen, when I tell you they're going to eviscerate him on Fox News and all over the conservative news, blogs, and television, and this will be the picture right here. This is going to be the picture right here that they're going to use. They're going to talk about all about them being undressed, all about them partying, playing, all about this good threesome he was about to have. Child, because the story don't add up. Child, the story does not add up. Child, Poe Andrew. Child, just a mess. But this gonna be the picture that can I take the picture down now, y'all? Mark my words. That's gonna be the picture you see all over the internet and all over Fox News tonight. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Telling you what I know. You heard it here first. You saw it here first. You saw it here first. So when y'all see this zesty picture, zesty. Listen, this is what I want y'all to do. Y'all know how we do over here in my chat. When we have new hashtags, we just throw it out there and don't tell the people why we're using that hashtag. We just throw it out there. So that's gonna be our hashtag when we in somebody's chat. It's something just real super gay. Gonna be like zesty. Cause that is a zesty picture. Listen, let me tell y'all something. It's me, D. Child, you already know. He's a snow bunny. He's a snow bunny. Listen, I already Sookie. I'm not even. I told you yesterday. I'm not even going to look. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I check. I'm far enough from retirement. I still got at least 21 years before I can even think of retiring. So I ain't gonna look at it no more this year. All right, I look at the 401k in 2021. But we ain't looking at it this year, not with everything that we got going on. Mm. You say zesty Shondo J. Parrish? Listen, let me help you understand something. There are certain words that I don't care how you say it. The shit is gay. Gay, 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 gay. You could not say the word zesty to describe anything without it sounding gay. I'm saying. You could not say the word zesty without it sounding gay. Tell me how. For all my straight ladies in the room, you got a man, you got a boyfriend, husband, whatever. If your boyfriend or husband come home and describe something as being zesty, and I don't give a fuck if it is Italian dressing. If he describes that Italian dressing as being zesty, baby, you need to be looking with the side eye. Because I'm telling you now, your man is gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay. I'm just saying. The Listen, the adjective zesty should never exit a straight man's mouth. Ever. I feel gay saying zesty this many times. I'm just saying. I borderline don't think that a straight man should ever use a word like moist. No, not. No, I don't want you to describe it as being moist. It could be damp. It could be wet. Moist, no. Zesty is a no. Moist is also a no. Now, and I didn't know words had sexualities. And as an etymologist myself, as a manipulator of words, as an English teacher by avocation, some words have sexual connotations. Some words have whole sexual orientations, and the word zesty is gay. Like if the word, listen, let me find a picture of the word listen. Hold on, y'all. Let me hold on, y'all. Cause now y'all finna make me look now. Hold on. Hold on. Now, this is gonna come out real harsh. Well, no, that's too harsh. I'm just not gonna say it. Uh Child. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I had to look at an email. Dripping. Dripping is not that bad. Like Trump's depends he wears more. I'm not doing this with you today. J. Perez, you say his depends that he wears be moist. Oh God. Oh God. Oh dear God. Like who's a straight man that often wears clothes that I find to be zesty? Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is good for coming out with an outfit, and I'd be like, Dwayne. That's real zesty. That's just real zesty. Hashtag zesty. I'm just saying, he be wearing stuff even I would wear. I'm just saying. Okay, Nappy Child. Scrumptious. Child. So now that's what we're doing now. We're gonna put out all the words now. Okay, all my ladies, listen. Words like zesty, my boyfriend can't say. Okay, if I got a man, my man right now can't say those words. Okay, so that's what we're doing. What are some words that your man, ladies? What are some words that your man cannot say? Just cannot. And if he does, you gonna side eye him and look at him like, "Oh, bitch, you ain't getting none tonight, cause that's a little too gay for me. Gay, 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 gay." Like my man right now can't say zesty. He cannot come home and say, "Oh, baby, that's zesty." It's what? Bitch, what? If you don't get your zesty ass the fuck away from me. If he came home and said, I'd be like, if you don't get your zesty ass the fuck away from me. Ooh, fabulous is one. Fabulous is one human, yeah. You say broke China, I ain't doing this with you. Fabulous is one. Fierce is another one. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of can't say fierce. Mm-mm. You can't say I can take fabulous before I can take fierce. If you come up, mm-mm, I don't want you to just. I don't even care if you're talking about like a battle that someone had in war, and you said that was a fierce battle in war. I'm still gonna be looking like, if you don't get your zesty ass the fuck away from me. Child. Yeah, fabulous is pretty zesty. It's pretty zesty, Shauna. Hashtag zesty. Girl. Right. He can't say girl unless he's talking about his daughter. Unless he's talking about his daughter, he can't say the word girl. You're right, Mama of Six. You're right. Drop Dead Gorgeous. See, Drop Dead Gorgeous is not that bad, Fayette. But I get where you're going. Somebody said somebody said OMG the other day, and I looked, child, child. Well, the funny part is, Shauna, black gay lingo has permeated and infiltrated itself into vernacular. Like, I can't tell you how floored I was about 5 years ago when I started to hear straight men say T. And I was like, they were like, oh yeah, give me that tea. And I was like, and I looked, and it was people who I knew without a shadow of a doubt was not gay. I knew they were straight. But when I heard it, this was about 5 years, 4 or 5 years ago, I looked. I said, did this bitch just say, give me the tea? I was like, wait, if you don't get your zesty ass away from me, it's so it's so hard now because our lingo has really infiltrated pop culture so much so that not only are the straight women using it, now the straight men are using it as well, um, across races. So sometimes you may hear something that's quite zesty and you be like, wait the fuck? And you get taken aback. I don't know. He better stay to savage or something like that. Oh no, child. 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 Jay Paris, you say you got tears welled up in them eyes? Child. Child. Hashtag zesty honey. Zesty. Extra R's and girl. Or extra W's and God. Listen. If you're a straight man, you don't put extra letters in no word. You spell it like it is. You don't put no extra letters, all that extraness. Anytime you have to have extraness, you are being zesty. Hashtag zesty. Bitch, if you don't get your zesty ass the fuck away from me, child, child, um, I'm sorry, I got a text message from the siblings. You say you pulling your panties back up. Listen, human. When I tell you the first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck kind of world am I living in? Because I'm a gay of a certain age. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gay man of a certain age, okay? So, coming into my own late 90s, early 2000s, I had to deal with the clothing. I don't know who that is. I had to deal with straight men wearing gay ass clothing that made me question them. I had to deal with that. I had to deal with them wearing nail polish and coloring their hair and having beads and barrettes in their hair. I've had to deal with fucking them using our lingo. So I don't know what to think anymore. And so now Trey can get mad when they get hit on by gay dudes no more. You wanna know why? Because your ass is zestier than me. Hashtag zesty. If you don't get your zesty ass the fuck away from me, get your zesty ass the fuck away from me. I'm just saying. Cause you gayer than me. You real zesty. Real zesty. I'm just saying. Child, let me go back and see what y'all saying. Listen, listen. There, there are certain words that I just think that just needs to stay amongst black gay men. I don't want white gays using it. I don't want straight women using it. The word trade, that just needs to be ours because it's so often used incorrectly, even by people who think they're using it correctly. Even some of the young gays use it incorrectly. Can y'all leave that term alone and just leave it to those of us in the black gay community? Because I think that's a word that should just be ours. So is zesty that interchangeable word for child? Jay Parrish, you heard it here first. Child, you so zesty. What get your zesty ass away from me? Gay baiting, child. Child. Y'all got me over here calling people zesty. So we finally know what gay looks like. Heterosexual. I'm telling you, dark chocolate, a lot of these people that profess to be straight, they be looking real zesty. Then they be the first one get mad when they get hit on by another dude. And you be like, fool, you looking like a whole Italian dressing. You looking real zesty over here, okay? You looking real zesty, looking like a whole Italian vinaigrette. Child, just a whole Italian vinaigrette. And then you got a little, watch this. Then you got a little sweetness to you too. Because not only are you a vinaigrette, you that raspberry vinaigrette or red wine vinaigrette. You just real zesty and sweet. Mama 6, you about to be calling people zesty, child. Just a mess. Just a mess. A whole mess. Good season zesty type child. Nah, they try to be a little they try to be a little masculine about it. So they gonna be that Paul Newman zesty Italian. They gonna be the Paul Newman zesty Italian. They ain't gonna be Kraft zesty Italian. Paul Newman zesty Italian. A whole goddamn vinaigrette, raspberry vinaigrette, red wine vinaigrette, some a little sweet sugar in it. It's me. Do you say zest God, child? Y'all got me over here laughing. We have had a good time in here today. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. We about to get off here in a little bit, but y'all saw that zesty picture with Andrew Gilliam, honey. Let me see if there are any more developments, cause child, let's see. I'm gonna have to go to a conservative blog to see what they say. Hold on. Child, wait, we might have a video, y'all. Well, we might have a video, y'all. Y'all know how we feel about videos. Wait, where's the video? Child. I can't show this video because it's on YouTube, and YouTube would give me a copyright. But oh, oh, this lady fighting this old white lady over the last thing of toilet paper. Y'all people are going crazy over here over coronavirus. They acting real zesty over coronavirus. Child, I'm not doing this with y'all today. I'm not doing this with y'all today. Child, they be real zesty. So let me see. Let me find a give me a conservative blog, y'all. So I can go because I don't follow conservative blogs. Somebody give me a conservative blog so I can go and see what they said about Andrew Gilliam. Wait, let me just Google Andrew Gilliam and see what comes up. See what comes up. Child. Oh, let's see what Fox News said. Child. Child. A mess. A mess. Child. I'm looking, y'all. Child. Okay, so Fox News, they didn't go there. They didn't talk about him being naked. Or at least not on the Fox News article. This is a mess. Just a mess. Just a mess. Oh, so Travis Dyson apparently is 30 years old, so he likes him young. Hmm. The Mejias guy was 56. Oh, so I see how this goes. So here's the thing. Here's how I go. Mejias is Hispanic. He's 56. That's the sugar daddy. Um, Ty Travis Dyson is 30 years old. That's the snow bunny. That's the little young little snow bunny. Not sweet lemon zest. I'm not doing this with you, Mama is 6. But you know what, Mama is 6? Sweet lemon zest. When I hear that, I imagine that being like one of the colors that you would do for your eyeshadow. You know how you have your popping eyeshadow, Mama is 6. So I could see you having like yellow with a splash of lime green on it and a little bit of white in it, and you calling that sweet lemon zest for your eye color under there. Like I can see you doing that. Oh man, I done made you a whole eye color. Now if you do that, Mama 6, you got to give me a shout out. I figured that it'd be like a bunch of yellow, but then a little bit of like green in the corner, and then like the transition being like the white. So it would be like mainly yellow, and then with a little bit of white transition into the lime green. Child, I done gave you a whole idea. Just give me a shout out. That's all. That's all. And you calling it sweet lemon zest. Child. Interracial gang bang. You know what, Volvo? That child. They was taping a new video for Pornhub. That's what they was about to do. You say you gonna do it too, Mama 6? Child, they going in on this good toilet paper, honey. Child, I just thought of that when I saw her say sweet lemon zest. Listen, Jay Parrish, I'm not gonna even type a Breitbart in my search engine or anything because um, when you type in certain websites like that, the Googles then starts to send you more stuff like that. So I can't even type in Breitbart. The fact that I'm saying it out loud, I know that the Googles is listening to me and they're gonna start to put that mess in my suggestions. I know it. Let me see what the New York Post is saying because you know the New York Post is real salacious. Like they don't give a fuck. Like I'm looking at the first paragraph, and this is what the first paragraph says for the New York Post story. It says Florida gubernatorial candidate turned CNN political commentator Andrew Gilliam was found in an inebriated state in a Miami Beach hotel room early Friday, where cops also found baggies of crystal meth, according to the New Times. Only the New York Post is going to have baggies in the first paragraph is of what is supposed to be a credible news article. Only the New York Times. All right, it's me D. I'm about to get off here in a little bit. It's me D. Anyway, have fun. Don't do nothing I would do at work. It's me D. A mess. A mess. I'm trying to see if they talk about the various stages of undress. Mm. Open on door. Oh, so here's an extra part of the story. So, according to the sugar daddy, according to the sugar daddy, they said that the sugar daddy is the guy whose last name is Mejias. He said that Dyson, the white guy, opened the hotel room door for him and then promptly collapsed on the bed while Gilliam was vomiting in the bathroom, authorities said, according to the news outlets citing police reports. So Gilliam was in the bathroom throwing up while Dyson collapsed on the bed, tooting that thing up. Top Buzz, is that another blog? Okay, so police said they found 3 baggies of suspected crystal meth on both the bed and the floor of the hotel room. So Andrew Gilliam, he was using that crystal meth, right? Because if it was on the bed and you was there with him, he was using it, and you probably was using it too, child. Did they test Andrew Gilliam? Because you know it takes. Well, they gonna need to test him now because I think crystal meth take what 3 days? It's like ecstasy. It take 3 days. It's a weekend drug. You take it on Friday, your blood clear on Monday. A mess. A mess. A mess. So apparently, oh, here's where it gets funny. Child. I ain't gonna tell y'all he used to be over there at Florida State campus a lot, but I'm gonna keep that quiet. So if you don't know, Andrew Gillum and Florida House of Representative Republican have been going back and forth on Twitter for a few months now. They've been going in at each other. So when this Republican House member of Florida House of Representatives heard about it, this is what he said. Quote, there is only one of us who gets methed out in hotel rooms with guys in Miami. You! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. He's so petty. He's so petty. Wait a minute. When you have an elected politician, oh God, y'all, I gotta put this New York Times story up. This is funny. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta read this. Child, this is funny. Hold on. Not New York Times, New York Post. New York. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's do this now. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so let me show y'all what let me show y'all what he wrote because he's so petty. So this is the New York Post. So y'all, this is the New York Post article, right? So what we're looking at is um from here on down, from there on down, right? That's what we're looking at. So it says, hold on. So we're gonna read right here up to right there. So it says Florida GOP Representative Matt Getz, meanwhile, renewed a Twitter war of words with Gilliam after the story broke. There is only one of us who gets out in hotel rooms with guys in Miami. You. Ah. Getz tweeted, responding to a November 2019 tweet from Gilliam calling him a criminal. Getz was busted in 2008 for driving under the influence. There is only one criminal between the two of us, you, Gilliam had retweeted at his Republican folks. Y'all see what we got going on? This is the foolishness and fuckery we got going on in the great state of Florida. Okay? That's the fuckery that goes on in the great state of Florida. Because only in Florida do we have this type of fuckery and tomfoolery. A mess. A mess. Child. Anyway, y'all, I have had a good time with y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you, Rico, again for the Cash App. If anybody else wants to donate to the doll baby, I'm going to get some crabs. If y'all want to donate to the crabs fund while I'm here in Atlanta, y'all can hit up the Cash App. Try the shade of it all, man. Child, I can't stand him either, Jay Parrish. He's a whole mess. But if you want to donate to these good crabs, you can feel free to do that via Cash App. My Cash App is scrolling at the bottom. Um, $ Dr. Bingow, DRBINGOW. Um, you can always email me. If you haven't done so already, follow me on Twitter. The new Twitter for the YouTube channel is at LTeddy27. So feel free to follow me. I only have like 20 followers, so I don't want to look like a loser. Even though I just created it like a day ago, I don't want to look like a loser. All right, Jay Parrish, y'all. We always over here with the shits and giggles. Y'all know tomorrow is Saturday, and y'all know what we be on Saturday. Tomorrow is Silly Saturday. I will try to have more for y'all on tomorrow morning during Silly Saturday. Yeah. And I know y'all, I forgot to do get ready with me for my tie on last week Sunday because I was still kind of traveling and getting settled in and everything. So I will be doing get ready with me this Sunday. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, if that is all that we have, let's put a quick Shondo in the chat before we get out. Um, so that we come in and we leave appropriately. Come in with the Shondo and leave with the Shondo. As I always say, y'all, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. Thank y'all for being here, being present, being vocal and active. And we say, let y'all leave in peace, ciao. And with that, I'll be done. Thank y'all so much.